Hello YouTube, this is Stanley here with a brand new game called Minecraft. It is very new. It's only in its alpha testing right now, and right now it's only €9 to buy, and when it comes out with the beta testing, it'll be up to €19. So if you're looking to buy it, I would suggest buying it now, because then you get access to the whole game afterwards, and everything once you buy the alpha version. Anyway, this is it. There's single player, multiplayer. It looks like the tutorial level is not available yet. And options, if you go into options, you got your music, your sound, your sensitivity, all these things. Your difficulty, we'll set it on hard. This thing, 3D anaglyph. Anaglyph. Remind me to tell you something about that later. That's very funny. Yeah, multiplayer, to do it, you have to... As you can see, Minecraft multiplayer is currently not finished, but there is some buggy early testing going on. You enter the IP server of a server that you buy, I think, or something, and you can connect to it, and you can have all your friends connect to it as well. And then single player, when you click that, you get 5 worlds that you can easily just access. Right now, I have mine here. One's my brother's. We're going to be world 2. So yeah, let's jump right on in. It generates a random level just out of nowhere and simulates it for a bit, and then, whoa, what? Oh, okay, we're on a beach. It's not bad. Okay, so remember this point right here. This is our spawn point. Every time we die, we will come back here. Hopefully, we'll never come back here, but I'm just going to dig down a little bit to say that that's our spawn point, and I'm going to quickly go collect some sand or something and build up a really high tower right next to it so that we know that that is our spawn point. Yeah, 15 should do it. 16. Alright, back to our spawn point. There it is. Right there. Get on top of it and just start building a giant tower. There, now I know that this is my spawn point. I'll take a look around, get to know. As you can see, you can even see the world generating around me, just randomly. I see we have a waterfall over there, a nice mountain. Mountains are really good if you're looking to buy coal or something. We could make a house right in the middle of the ocean. We could just build in that cave right there. It looks like there's caves over there too. I'm going to jump down now. This is going to hurt. Ooh, dang, that was a lot more hearts than I intended to lose. Yeah, so you start off in the game with absolutely nothing, and the very first resource you're going to want to collect is wood. Wood is the very basic element in the game. You use it for everything. It's the most important resource in the game. You use it for, you can turn it into craftable wood later on, which then you use to make a working bench. You can make it into sticks, which is the basic principle for all crafting, like all tools and everything. So you're definitely going to need a lot of wood. I usually just grab like 20 blocks or something off the start. A couple trees worth is fine. Yeah, this is going to be a live commentary of the game of Minecraft, so yeah, I'm going to try and just fast forward through the boring parts sometimes, like, you know, just here now collecting resources. Maybe later on I will fast forward through it, but right now there's some important facts that you guys need to know about the game, so I'll just start talking randomly as I'm collecting my wood here. Okay, 13 wood. Oh, I'm stuck. Move that. Okay. Hey, look, there's a pig. Ooh, right there. This right here is the basic principle for a tree. You place it right there. There, tree is growing. And I'm going to kill this pig because he can... Oh, whoa. Pigs give you bacon in this game. Bacon! There it is. This weird thing that looks like a circle. Anyway, I'll collect this last tree, and that should be good. Well, yeah. Pretty much in this game, there are really two things to do. That's it. You craft, which is in the name, and you explore. There are 2 ways to explore and 3 ways to craft. Exploring, you can go off and you start mining, which is in the game, in the name of the game. It's in the name of the game, yeah. And you just pretty much take a pickaxe, pick a spot, and start mining into the depth of the earth. There is a maximum depth at which you can go in this game, and it's signified that with bedrock, which is something you cannot destroy. If you go past that, you go into a blue swarming pool of death, I think, or something like that, where you lose all your items and you die instantly. Die, chicken. Oh, hey, look, a little island right here. Die. It's not dying. There, it's dead. Aw, it didn't give me its feathers. There is a lot of farm animals around here. Okay. The second way to explore is obviously just walking around, as you can see. We're exploring right now. Like, here's a cave we can go exploring in a bit later. Yeah. I'm not going to go in there right now because I don't have any torches or way of lighting up the area. Wow, it looks like there's like caves all over the place. Maybe they're all connected somehow. You know what? We will definitely go explore those a bit later on. Yeah, so those are the 2 ways to explore. Oh, I was going to collect that. That's my tree I placed down before. Here, let's make some more. There, 3 trees. When they're fully grown, we can collect their wood. Hey, guess what? Oh, there it is. Coal. That thing that looks like stone with a bunch of black dots inside it, that is coal. That is what you need to make torches. It's the very first thing you want to go looking for after wood. You want to get as much coal as possible. So, I'm going to press I here on my keyboard. Here's my wood. I place it here, and I can turn it into craftable wood. As you can see, the maximum stacking limit is 64. I don't know why, but that just is. If you place 4 pieces of wood like this, you make a working bench, which then, if you place it down, right, just anywhere, and right-click on it, you get access to a 3x3 grid of crafting, which is very helpful. I'm just going to turn these into sticks. That way we got some sticks to make some tools. There you go. I'll make 2 pickaxes. Just 1 actually. An axe. Move my bacon. And a shovel. Those are really the 3 basic tools that we're going to need. Move my bacon over there. That and that. There are also, what are the other tools? Yeah, there's a hoe that you can use for turning up soil. I've never actually used it, but I guess it just turns up soil. That's what it's meant to do. And I think that's it. I don't know. I might come back to this later if I figure out new tools that I missed or something. Anyway, so here's stone. This is stone, and that's coal. Stone, coal. And stone you can use to make better tools. As you see, I just collected 3 stone. I'm going to go back to my workbench, place it here, and make a stone pick. Or pickaxe, whatever you prefer. And then I can use that, and I go back, and it harvests way faster. And as you can see at the bottom there on the pick, it has a health meter that determines how many more uses you can use. So tools will eventually break and die. Or not die, but, you know, disappear. And, you know, the better the resource, the more times you have. So stone is obviously better than wood. I hope you guys know that. It's like basic. After stone, there is steel or iron. I don't know what you guys want to prefer to call it. Anyway, if you use the right tool on the right resource, it harvests much faster. So you see, this is dirt. You use a shovel on it, it harvests like that. If I use a pick on it, it'll harvest. Well, dirt's a very easy resource, but it'll degrade your tool if you use the wrong tool 2 times faster. So here's wood. Stone. You harvest that with the stone pick, but if you start harvesting it with a shovel, it'll take forever. And I'll show you later on, even like a diamond shovel, which is the best shovel in the game. Shut up, cow. Even a diamond shovel will not go through stone as fast as a stone pick. Oh, that's the other tool I forgot. A sword. And it is made like so. And I always place my tools like this. Shut up, cow. Here, die. You're too annoying. Everybody wants to listen to me, not you. Ha! Hey, look, I got its hide. This chicken-looking thing right there. You kill a cow, sometimes it'll give you its hide, which you can use to craft armor later on. Anyway, before night falls, what time is it? Let me quickly check at the sun. Sun, sun, sun. I don't see the sun. Where? Okay, whatever. We are going to need to harvest the rest of this coal and get moving before the sun goes down. Because once the sun goes down, the enemies will start spawning randomly in darkness, and we don't want our house to be in darkness, because then the enemies will spawn in front of us and eat us. It's not good. There are 4 enemies in this game. The skeleton archers, which are skeletons that shoot arrows at you. You can craft your own bow and arrow later on, but the resources to get it are hard to find. Spiders, which are very fast-moving creatures and very hard to kill, actually. There's normal zombies, which just come at you and try to eat you normally. You know, they're melee. And then there's the last enemy, which is called an... Oh, crap, it's going to nighttime already. And then there's the last enemy, which is... You know what, I'll be back for this coal later. I need to make a house, like right now. Or even just a cave in the wall. Oh, yeah, and the last enemy is called an exploder. Or no, it's called a creeper. Me and my friends call them exploders, or the giant exploding penis, because it is shaped like one, and here, I'm just looking at this cave, see if it's got any enemies in it. No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay, this is a good cave for our first home. Sure, why not? Place that there. I need torches. Torches are just, you place coal on top of sticks, and then you place them anywhere with a right mouse click. Yeah. We'll go exploring there later. Right now, I don't want to explore there. And actually, I'm going to seal that off, just so zombies don't come out of nowhere and rape us. Ooh, look, coal. That's good. I normally don't find this much coal this early on. Ooh, creepy music. Apparently the creepy music in this game signifies whenever you are near a dungeon, which is every dungeon contains a monster spawner, which just spawns monsters really quickly. Like, you'll be next to it and it'll pick a random monster and just spawn it. And it'll always spawn monsters of that type. So say it was a zombie spawner, it'll spawn zombies like zombie, 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 zombie. That fast, pretty much. Yeah, so we made our first little cave in the wall. And yeah, at that I'm going to end this video because, wow, it's already been 13 minutes. So I'm going to end this before it gets any longer. And yeah, hope you liked my first video. Yeah. All right.